We have a court order to move you to a care facility.
Who are you?
Your legal guardian. My name's Rivera. You can read this in the van.
I need to get a few things.
We'll come back for them.
We're back. That was a clip from the movie The G. It's a dark crime thriller about a tough grandma seeking vengeance with the help of her granddaughter.
Please welcome to The Social, star of The G, Dale Dickey, and the film's writer and director, Karl Hearne. Welcome.
Thank you.
Karl, we're going to start with you because, my gosh, this is a wild ride. That gave us a little taste. Where the heck did the idea for this movie come from?
Yeah, sure. Well, two places mainly. Okay, so the lead, this really tough, badass lead, this older woman, is inspired by my own Irish granny, who is, notorious tough cookie, someone I was terrified of my whole life, but I really admired. I mean, a brilliant woman. At 95, she was still living on her own, managing everything by herself. She's really the inspiration for this character, and this character is the film, played beautifully by Dale here.
Love
you know,
that.
so I'd say that's the main thing. And then, unfortunately, the scenario in the film is based on real life scams, guardianship scams that take advantage of the elderly, and that's something that's been pretty widely documented in the press, but still doesn't always get a lot of attention in sort of mainstream culture. So those two things together form the film. Yeah.
Wow. Dale, I don't think I've ever seen a grandmother on screen quite like this one. Is this, what drew you to the role?
Yeah, you don't want to mess with her. You just don't. Well, it was a very compelling script because of the subject matter. I've spent my whole career playing supporting roles. It was a beautiful lead role for someone at my age, in my early 60s. Juicy and gritty, and to carry the whole journey, I couldn't wait. And so I read the script, I did a Zoom with Karl, I really liked him, I knew I'd be in good hands, and I wanted to do it. I wanted to learn. I wanted the chance to carry the film and play this, you know, tough granny.
And did you ever? Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
For
you.
sure.
So good.
Thank you.
As you alluded to, the reality of elder abuse, it is everywhere. It's, in fact, of course, the main theme of the film. So what do you want audiences to take away or perhaps understand better about the idea of what is happening in terms of the exploitation of seniors, perhaps at some of the most vulnerable times of their lives?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I should start by saying, I mean, this film's obviously not a documentary, it's not nonfiction, it's not a polemic about this, but it is implicitly political, you know? I mean, I want people to go see, you know, it's a crime drama, dark thriller, to be entertained, maybe shocked, but at the same time, by situating it in this world, it's making a statement. By having an older female lead, it's making a statement in a film like this. So yeah, hopefully it does raise awareness for some of these issues.
Now, Dale, the film, you have a sex scene in the film, which was honestly incredibly refreshing and beautifully filmed, sir. But what was your reaction when you first read it in the screenplay?
I'm not going to do this. Thank you for saying that. You know, at my age, I've been in this business for years, and I've never done any nudity, period, nothing. So I was terrified. And yet, discussing with Karl, it was very, very important for this character and this story. You rarely see older people being intimate on screen. They cut. You always see the young people, the young bodies. So, and the intimacy between these two characters is so beautiful in terms of the darkness that this world they're in. So I was surrounded with love and care by the crew, and Karl, it was handled great. So I did it.
That's incredible.
That's amazing. So, Karl, why was it important for you to include the sex scene?
Yeah, I mean, part of the film, again, like I said, it's a genre film to a certain extent, but it's also a film that's empowering this older character. The elderly are often sort of ignored, marginalized by society, and there's this theme throughout that this person is making a statement, including in the second, like, I'm alive, I'm here, you know, I'm not going anywhere. So we talked about it with Roch Lafortune, the other actor in the scene, and Dale, and we all agreed it was important to show this, something that, you know, generally is never seen in cinema, where, like, in Hollywood, a woman is often considered old after the age of 25, you know? So I just like to add one other thing, just to underline, yes, like, I think the whole crew was very sensitive, but Dale's, you know, guts to do this, to be like, you know, and she's actually younger than the character she's playing, but still to be an older woman, and to do this sex scene in a film and to put yourself out there like that takes a lot of courage, I think. So thank you, Dale.
Thank you.
So, Dale, you had parts in some of the most popular shows on television, and we're talking about shows like Fallout, a little show called Breaking Bad, you know, Sons of Anarchy, you know, another little show out there, another little show, Grey's Anatomy, The Mandalorian. This is just a few. So have you had, besides this film, obviously, the favorite role of your career?
I go back to the one that was the most fun. I have to say, playing the werewolf grandma in True Blood was tremendous. My mom already had Alzheimer's, and I couldn't explain it to her, but I got to go back to my first recurring role on TV, which brought me a steady paycheck as Patty, the daytime hooker on My Name is Earl.
Let's go.
It's a fun show, and I had a great time. I was always terrified what I was going to... Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes. Girl, I could have done a sex scene back then, but no.
That's hot.
Well, listen, Karl just said it. I mean, we often hear parts for women in Hollywood, slim pickings, you know, especially maybe after 40. But you have been a successful working actor for decades. So is there a secret? What do you attribute this longevity in Hollywood to?
Oh, gosh. I think it takes a little bit of crazy. Perseverance and patience, and I tell young kids, you know, don't quit your day job. I didn't quit my day job till my middle 40s. I started working more as I got older, which another actress had told me years ago, and it can take a long time. For some people, it happens right away. For others, if you love it, keep doing it, and you'll find your way. And I can't do anything else. I don't want to do anything else.
I love that.
And so I've been very blessed, and I'm very grateful that it worked out.
Oh my God, that's incredible. Dale, I gotta ask a question. I hope this doesn't give away anything to the audience, but remember that scene in Pulp Fiction when there's a suitcase and we never know what's in the suitcase and they open it and it's just like gold shining up? Suit guy knows. But in your film, the box, which we presume has some treasure in it, we never see what's in the box. Was that intentional?
Yeah, I think...
Oh yeah, clearly. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we just wanted to... We felt it was more interesting just to keep a little bit of mystery about it, but at the same time, I mean, it's fairly clear that it's something of value, something small, something easy to convert or transport anyway. So, yeah, say no more.
I love that you did it.
Yes.
It was so good.
And I love that we're leaving it like with dangling and the hook, the teaser for the viewer to want to go watch the film. Dale and Karl, thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.